Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today I'm really. My brain is just empty. I can't think of anything to talk about other than Five Nights at Freddy's again. My mind is just. Sometimes my mind is just. Has just one thing in mind, and that's all I can think about. I can't think of anything else. My main thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is that people still talk about Secret of the Mimic. And I understand some arguments that it's not like Fnaf anymore, it's more like a Poppy Playtime, or it's not the same that it was back then, or people are mad at Secret of the Mimic because they all care about nostalgia or stuck in nostalgia, or the story is just there and not exactly a mystery, or it's not scary enough. People, come on. Like, I don't care about Secret of the Mimic. It's a good game for what it is. And at some certain moments, especially with some of the animatronics or mascots, it can be scary. And look, people want FNAF to be simple. People want a simple and consistent story. And thankfully, there was a story in Secret of the Mimic that contradicted the books. Thankfully, the books aren't canon anymore. And thankfully, it wasn't an entire mystery. There were actual plot points that were actually explained for once. Thank you, Steelwool. And you do need to realize that, look, I get it. Five Nights at Freddy's is Five Nights at Freddy's. You spend 5 nights at a location with animatronics trying to hunt you down. I get it. I totally get it. But there has to be a moment where if you do the same old thing, it's gonna get boring, stale even. So why don't you do something different? There has to be a time where things need to change. Things where, like for example, a character's outfit. Some characters wear the same thing like in a video game or cartoon. And that's completely fine, but there's comes a time where things need to change. Someone needs a new outfit. And sure, it can't be permanent. It can just be a one-off thing, and that's completely fine with me, but still some things do need to change. And sure, change is not always for the better. And I obviously know that because for me, due to certain things that happened a couple of years ago, change was not good. Change was not good. But I respect that people are moving on with different things going on in life. I get it. Anyway, Secret of the Mimic is a good game with a consistent, still story that I like. People seem to forget that Willie Mafton is a villain and that he's a narcissist. And for me, I'm pretty sure that he was just born evil. I mean, come on. The whole thing about him and Henry stealing Edwin some employees and stealing blueprints and stuff like that, it was all William's doing. Most of it William. I mean, come on. He was clearly born evil. And, by the way, William Afton and Henry Emily were the co-founders of Fazbear Entertainment, funnily enough, which isn't a surprise to me. And, um, yeah, um, Vesper Entertainment was shady from the very start. At least, not from the very, very start of its um, foundmentship. I don't know if that's really a word, but I would say that. Okay, so William Afton was just born evil. He's always been evil and a psychopath, to be honest. Um, was just born evil and stole Edwin's everything. Not exactly everything, just mostly employees and some blueprints, um, his land, or at least most of it. Oh, so Edwin Murray lives in a mansion, or at least a house. Did William really, uh, I mean, we don't know about Michael, or about William Afton's, house, but I'm pretty sure he didn't actually steal William's, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that William did not steal Edwin's, factory and house. Like, seriously? Fazbear Entertainment pretty much owned Edwin's property and did nothing about it. They did not have William move there, or even Henry. Literally nothing. They just owned the property when Edwin was losing everything. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean that would check out. That would totally check out. Um, and I said this in a previous video of mine that in Five Nights at Candy's during the 1960s, there were animatronics in that story. So the advanced technology of AI isn't a big deal to me. It's not a problem for me. I'm okay with it. It's whatever. The only thing that I can think about is my OC Quinzel Schmidt and how I would want her to be in the Fnaf canon. I'm serious. And if Mary Schmidt was the thing in the official Fnaf story, obviously change the age gap and change a bit of Mary's wardrobe. She can have the same appearance and same backstory, well, a little bit altered, but still technically the same character from Five Nights at Candy's. Since Harmony slash Weirdo did the Fazbear Kids Club, which I immediately love, and the art style, obviously, the art style, character models, is obviously inspired by Scott Coffin. I don't know if I would imagine Scott actually, returning to do animated videos and making something related to Five Nights at Freddy's. Character driven, like a family. I obviously have some ideas of how that can go, of course. Case and point. Obviously, this. This. How can you not say no to this? Okay, I have Chat GPT on my phone, the official app, and I uninstalled an app that I no longer used anymore, and it was a bit of a sacrifice to be held because my tablet storage, my internet storage on my tablet is off. It's just, I don't know if it's doing okay, but it seems to be doing just fine at the moment. But yeah, I have ChatGPT on my phone now. I mean, tablet now. I'm a little scatterbrained. I'm a little scattered brain. Yesterday I was having lunch with my nana, and I feel like just after having lunch with her, I'm starting to question my life choices. Really, really, really starting to questioning them. Sorry. I'm a bit of a mess. And I'm not afraid to say it. God help me. Um, Never mind. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, or not. If you didn't, then I have nothing against that. That's totally fine. But please stay safe. Stay at home. Stay away from protests in segregated areas. And don't forget to smile. Okay? Smile. Bye.